Yeah, look, we've had 3 great seasons to finish top of the table. 3 years running, we've played some amazing cricket. I think Meg summed it up nicely then, saying you don't obviously get over the line until the final. I think everyone's hurting a huge amount at the moment, and I think sort of 99% of the time you'd back yourselves to chase 150 on that wicket there today. So obviously big match finals. Maybe the occasion just got to the players, but I think full credit to Mumbai Indians the way they bowled, obviously to defend that total. I thought they executed their skills really, really well, made it really hard for us as a batting unit, and we never got ahead of the chase really. We were in the game the whole way through, and yeah, just couldn't quite get over the line at the end. Yeah, I don't think it's a mental block there at all. I think you look at how we performed with the ball and in the field in that first half to keep them to 149. Again, on that wicket, and we've seen what's happened through the week with the elimination of the other games here. We were expecting probably 180 to be about par score, so we were really, really pleased with that. So the players were very up for it. I think they were fine in terms of, I don't think there was a mental block at all. But it's just full credit to the opposition. I think they outplayed us today and quite rightly deserved to win the game.
Players who were central to, part of your success last season, Arundhati Reddy as well as Radha, played only a few games this season, and even tonight you wanted a
Look, when we came out the auction in year 1, the mega auction, we had an incredibly strong squad. I think we had 15 out of 18 players who were full international players at that point. We've strengthened the squad every year from there, and it's actually one of the tough jobs that we have as coaches to pick our best 11. Arundhati and Radha have been fantastic for us over the 3 years. They've been fantastic. They played obviously at the early part of the tournament. We looked at the pitch and obviously the balance of the side. Chirani's been absolutely outstanding all the way through training-wise. The one game she played before this, she was brilliant. I thought she bowled really nicely to some really good quality players tonight. So I was really, really happy with the 11 we picked. I think it was right. It is tough on those other 2 players who are super players. It's just when you recruit well and you've got such a strong squad, it does become difficult.
Hi coach, commiserations for the loss. Can you just tell me what it's like when you have an 8-day gap and there is so much of storylines going around, 3 finals, and everyone's trying to dissect what could be done better from the last 2 seasons to this one? Like for example, DC batted first in the last 2 finals, and people thought, okay, maybe you should bat second or win the toss and do this. So there's so many thoughts going around. How do you insulate the group from that? What did the last couple of days look like for you as a planning group?
Yeah, well, it's been an odd couple of weeks because we've had 2 games in 15 days since we qualified for the finals anyway. And we've been in a bit of a holding pattern, not knowing if we were going straight through the final, obviously relying on other results to not be in the eliminator and go straight through. The girls have been really positive. I can't fault them. There's been no negative talk about, we've messed up in the last 2 finals. We're going to take that baggage into this. There's been none of that. I thought they were really positive, really confident today going into the game. I don't think there's been any storylines within our camp. The girls have been fantastic. They've trained super over that time as well. They managed to rest and recharge because we had 4 games in a week in Bangalore, and they were quite tired by the end of that. So in some ways that was really good. So no, I don't think we had any stories about, obviously 3rd time, 3 finals, we've fallen short in 2. It was going to be the same again. And I say halfway through that game, we probably should be winning that game with the bat.
Could you say the same thing about Meg as well? Because we know that she keeps everything in the back of her mind. She's quite strategic that way. What was that like, maybe just planning for this final with her as the captain?
Oh, she's been great. Obviously, you look at the Mumbai Indians team, they're another wonderful team. 2-time deserved winner of the WPL, with players like Harmanpreet, Nat Silverbrunt. Obviously, a lot of planning went into, and actually, I felt we actually kept them really calm for a while there, particularly Nat Silverbrunt, who's had an outstanding tournament, scoring over 500 runs. So we've been planning around that, and Meg's come up with some great ideas and executed them really, really well today. Look, I thought Harmanpreet was fantastic. I thought her innings obviously was the difference between the 2 teams out there today. But no, Meg's thriving in the captaincy and the leadership role again. She's played pretty well at times through the tournament as well. She's led a wonderful group of players for 3 years really, really well.
3 heartbreaking losses in 3 consecutive finals now. Have you been able to sort of...
The opposition got more runs than we did? No, not yet. I think we're all hurting. It's going to take some time to sort of think through what went wrong, and that's cricket as well. You've got two great quality teams going head to head, and it was such a tight game to lose by 8 runs, which is 2 boundaries. We lost that by 2 balls in the end. That game can go either way, and there. So, no, I don't think there was a common denominator. You always have a side that wins and a side that loses, and we've been on the losing side 3 times, unfortunately.
What was it like to watch Charlotte Edwards being nominated, and a lot of times in finals, international players say it comes to nerves, and if you could draw a comparison with how you, since you were watching both games from the sidelines, how you saw Macy and
Look, I thought Harmanpreet took the attack to us. I thought we bowled pretty well. Actually, she took a few risks and got away with it because she backed herself to do that. You're right, coming out of the power play, obviously we were pretty much in charge of the game there. There's always going to be a partnership at some point, and you know that Nat Silver-Brunton and Harmanpreet Kaur partnership is probably the pivotal one in their team. It has been for them the whole season. So to break through that and then obviously reduce it, the total we were chasing at the end was, I think, a really good effort. We held our nerve fantastically through that partnership. And then, yeah, going into that chasing 150, you expect the way we play as a batting unit, really positive, aggressive cricket, that you should, say, 9 times out of 10, win that game at a bit of a canter, to be honest. If we think probably 180 was par on that wicket. And just full credit to Mumbai Indians, the way they bowled, didn't let us get away, never let us get ahead of the run rate. We had a reasonably quiet power play as well, even though we were probably a bit better than their one. And then we just probably lost a few too many wickets with the way they bowled and kept us under pressure and didn't let us get, say, ahead of the game.